What's up and welcome back. I have such an exciting video for today. I didn't know if I was gonna film, but then the package arrived and I'm like, oh my gosh, yes. Before we get started, I did want to mention that both of these palettes are on sale at Sephora currently from Natasha Denona. So the Glam Face Palette I spoke about on Instagram, my community tab, I linked it there, but I had to say it on here too in case you guys missed the post. Such a good one for 30 bucks instead of 60. Sign me up today. Then the Mini Tropic palette is also on sale for 50% off, making this $12.50. So again, I'll have both of these linked down below. They are selling out really fast. The Natasha Denona Biba palette also went on sale, but by the time that I was able to check out, it said sold out and I was like, no! So if you do want these, I would definitely hop on them ASAP vibes. That's a deal of deals. But for today's video, oh my gosh, I'm gonna be unboxing this massively huge Ariana Grande advent calendar. When I saw that this released on Ulta's site, I jumped on it right away. I believe it was $150. I'll have this linked down below in the description box if you guys want to pick it up for yourself. But there's like a little clasp here. It looks like a little record player. It's so cool. I always wanted to get a record player. My mom has one. My brother got one for her. I never got one for myself. I definitely should, but how adorable is the packaging? It's in this beautiful like mint green color as well, which I appreciate. So in here, I believe we pretty much get most of her fragrances. I own a few, but I don't own all. So I felt like it might be just a great way to venture out, see what she has to offer, and unbox this on camera with you guys and let you know if it's worth it or not. All right, starting off with number one. And these are so deliciously small. So I believe this little guy is the sweet like candy fragrance. I hope it's not, oh, it is this type. The type that you kind of have to like pour onto your arm or wherever you're putting it. It doesn't like spray. I would have loved if it would spray. It would make things a million times easier, but this smells great. It's perfect for every day, just easy to throw on. Some of the notes are sparkling blackberry, Italian bergamot, and pear. For this one, I can definitely smell a lot of the pear. It smells amazing though, just like sweet but not overly done. I think it has a playful like vibe to it too, so I would definitely rock this. I would say more during the day. So good. Number two is right over here. This one right here is fresh and fruity. It does have a little bit of musk to it too, as well as like a woodsy base. I really wish these had the sprayers to them. This smells just kind of like, it reminds me of like Juicy Couture almost. It does have like a little bit of like a sweetness to it, maybe like candy of some sort. Really good, but it just reminds me more than anything of like the Juicy Couture classic perfume. So there's number two. You can hear everything like bowling out. Okay, number three is here. I don't even know if this specifically was number three or not. They probably should have packaged this better. But this is the Ariana Grande Cloud Perfume. I love this one. I have it in the full size. It's really good. I typically like to wear it during the day. I find it to be a little bit more of like a cleaner scent, and people say this is a dupe for the Baccarat Rouge. So for this one, I would say it's a little more like floral, fruity, has a little bit of a vanilla in there too. This is just an easy one that I like to throw on randomly throughout the day. I typically wear this for like a day scent, not necessarily for the night. I think that this is an all-around good classic scent that I could see a lot of people just really enjoying. Okay, moving on to number four, we have this one. So I didn't know the exact name of this one, but I want to say, looking online here, I believe this one's called the Frankie by Ariana Grande fragrance. I would say this could even be more of like a unisex type of scent. It does have like a sweet note to it, but I wouldn't say it's like candy sweet. Like, it is very different than these two. It also has like a true musky scent and a pretty woodsy scent. I would say this compared to the other ones is definitely more of like a cologne, but I could see how it could work for I could see how it could be unisex as well. So actually quite different and unique. I don't own really much like that at all. Okay, the next one we have here, I'm just gonna open up number three again because everything is literally just flying from place to place. Okay, so here is what this one looks like. I actually don't know which one this specifically is. It doesn't really even say the names on it, which I would have loved. This has a really nice, somewhat clean slash slightly sweet scent to it. I will also say it kind of reminds me of maybe like the Carolina Herrera perfumes. It also has like a little bit more depth to it. And I feel like it would be the perfect one to wear for like a date night, just during the night. Okay, for the rest, I'm just gonna pop them out because pretty much everything this panel like came out. Yeah, they're all falling around. And sadly, even number 12 completely fell out. Okay, the next one that we have here is the God is a Woman fragrance. This right here is actually very different compared to what I'm used to. I actually am not a fan of this. For some reason, it does have like that fruity note, that sweet note, a little bit of that musky note as well, but it just doesn't sit well with me. I don't really love it. There's also a little bit of vanilla. When this came out, I did not purchase it, and I don't even know if I ever smelled it in store. But to me, it almost smells like one of those like just cheap perfumes that I would get. Don't kick my butt for this, but kind of like one of those cheaper perfumes that has a very like alcoholic type of scent. Even if I kind of like let it sit for a sec, I just don't see it to be as flattering as I would like. So there's that one. Next we have Cloud 2.0, which I've actually been really curious about because I do really like the Cloud one, but I wanted to see how this one compares to the original one. So it's in the sweet scent type, and it does have like lavender and pear. So it's basically supposed to be just like the Cloud, but kicked up a notch. I'm gonna put it over here and smell. I actually think I like this one a little bit more. It does have more depth to it, and it has a little more of like that sensual musk scent to it too, just like it states in the notes. And I feel like this one would be more categorized more as like playful, and this one has more of like a sexiness to it, you know, like it's really, really good. So I think I like this one more. Like it just feels, it also smells much more richer. Okay, the next one we have is Thank You Next, which is just a classic by her. I know this has been out for a bit. I do own this in the full size. It has more of like a floral scent to it. And then some of the notes are like white pear and raspberry. So yeah, this one is really nice. I definitely smell a lot of like the raspberry. So if you maybe like that kind of scent, this might be right up your alley. It's also just like easy and very like light. So I prefer to wear this during the daytime. I typically don't pick it up, you know, during evening hours, but I just think it's like the perfect everyday smell. It smells so good. The next one we have is this one, which is called the REM perfume. So this one I've never tried, but I was always so curious about it because I know it's probably one of her most popular scents. I'm putting it over here. I'm trying to find spots to put these. This is actually very different compared to other scents that I have. I smell a lot of like marshmallow, like caramel, just like that coziness, more of like a food type of perfume scent. But it also has some lavender and pear, which I notice a lot of brands do put a lot of pear like in their fragrances, because a lot of her fragrances actually have pear as a note. And then it also has like a slight muskiness to it too. But more than anything, I do smell a lot of the caramel and marshmallow. And typically I don't go for those type of smells, but it's very nice. I think it hits home. Okay, the next perfume we have here is Moonlight. A lot of our perfumes are packaged like this, I noticed. Some of the top notes of this one are marshmallow and plum. So I'm really curious to see what this one has to offer. This smells like something that I'm familiar with. I feel like a perfume that I had maybe growing up, but it smells amazing. You definitely smell like a whiff of the plum in there, and then the marshmallow kind of like tied in just makes this like a heaven perfume. This is very, very good. Probably one of my favorites that I've smelled here. Okay, the next one that we have is this one. It says it's called the Sweet Like Candy limited edition one. I don't know if they sell this necessarily separately, because I don't see it on Ulta site, but they have it on other fragrance sites. So this is supposed to be like fruity, sweet, floral. I want to see if it's going to be maybe similar to her other perfumes. Oh well. This is definitely better than the other ones that are packaged like this, the same way. It smells so amazing. It also says it has amber and vanilla, and also like a mixture of red berries, which I've noticed I love the scent of berries in perfumes. I just feel like it hits home for me. Okay, and then the final one we have is this one, which I think might end up being one of her newer, yeah, these are her newer perfumes. I'm pretty sure that they haven't even released yet. So we have the white one here. I'm gonna say, put a bit much, that's what I'll say first. This is the sweetest one. I would say it has it's like a vanilla perfume. A decent amount of blueberry too. It's actually very interesting. I don't think I've ever smelled anything like that or close to that. So that's pretty much it. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope I explained the notes well, and hope you were able to kind of pick up on, like, you know, what everything kind of smells like. I think it's a really, really cute advent calendar. It's fun. It's great if you want to build up your perfume collection, your fragrance collection, if you wanted to maybe try a little bit from, you know, everything she has to offer. And then I think, like I mentioned, these two are the brand new ones that are yet to launch. So, I mean, it's nice to know that you can have a first in here. Let me know your thoughts and comments down below. I hope you guys enjoy this, and I'll see you all in my next one.